Hello students, today I am going to explain about definition and notations for simple curve. So this is the notation for the curve. There are two tangent A, I and IB. It is called tangent and it is also called straight. The curves are always drawn between the two straights, that is AI and IB. So you can see here the T1, T2 is a curve which is drawn between the two tangent. So starting tangent is called back tangent and the end of the tangent, second tangent, it is called forward tangent. So back tangent, the tangent AT1 previous to the curve is called back tangent or first tangent. Forward tangent, the tangent T2B following the curve is called forward tangent or second tangent. So this is called back tangent and this is called forward tangent. Next, the starting point of the curve is called point of the curve. It is denoted by T1 and end of the point curve is called point of tangency, that is denoted as T2. So it is the beginning point of the T1 of a curve. At this point the alignment changes from a tangent to the curve. Next, point of tangency, it is denoted by PT. The end point of the curve T2 is called point of tangency. So T1, T2. Then two tangent meet at one point, that is called point of intersection I. It is also called vertex. Sometimes it is denoted by V, I or V. Two notation can be given, I or V. So if the tangent AT1 and BT1 are produced, they will meet in a point called the point of intersection. It is also called vertex V. So next one, intersection angle. The angle AVB between the tangent AV and tangent VB is called intersection angle. So this is angle, the tangent, internal angle of the two tangent AI and IB. It is called intersection angle. The external angle, it is called deflection angle. The tangent where it will meet at one point, that is I. So the angle which is made outside of the tangent, that is called deflection angle. It is denoted by delta. Next one, tangent distance. It is a distance between PC to PI. It is also distance between the PI to PT. So the tangent length, it is denoted by capital letter. The distance between T1 to I and I to T2, that is called tangent length. In simple curve, always T1I is equal to I T2, that is same T. Next one, external distance. It is a distance from the midpoint of the curve to PI. It is also called apex distance. CI is called external distance. It is also called apex distance. While joining I to O, so O means that is a central angle. So join T1 and T2 at one point. So you will get one center point, that is O. The angle between T1 to OT2, it is called central angle. It is denoted by delta. So central angle is always equal to deflection angle delta. Both are denoted as delta because central angle is equal to deflection angle. So while joining I to O, we will get one straight line. So it will meet at one point, one here at the curve. So this is T1, T2 is called length of the curve. T1, T2 is called length of the long chord. So it will pass through the midpoint of the length of the curve as well as length of the long chord. So the external distance from, that is C to I, not from the curve, outside of the tangent. So C to I, this is called external distance. So C to D, that is called mid-ordinate. So T1, T2 is denoted as L, curve length, and T1 straight line. This is a curve and this is a straight line. So therefore it is called length of the long chord. It is denoted by capital letter L. The T1 O, OT2 is called radius of the curve, that is denoted by R. So external distance E, length of the curve L, long chord, the chord joining PC to PT, that is T1 TT is called length of the long chord. Now the length of the chord is dividing into three: normal chord, subchord, and worst chord. A chord between two successive regular stations on a curve is called normal chord. Normally, the length of the normal chord is maintained as one chain line, 20 meter. So now T1, D, T2, this is one station. So normal chord means sometimes T1, T2 is also called normal chord in some cases. That it mainly depends on the work of the road, or it may be railway. So T1, D is considered as, if you are considering normal chord, so the distance will be 20, let it be take 20 meter. So this is a normal chord. So while joining T1 to C, so this is the mid ordinate, so I'm considering only half portion of the curve. So T1C is called subchord. While joining T1C, draw a straight line, this is called subchord. So T1D is a normal chord, this is a subchord, and CD is called worst sign or mid ordinate, worst sign. This is the mid ordinate. So these are the very important notation for the curve. Next, right hand curve and left hand curve. If the curve deflect to the right of the direction of the progress of the survey, it is called right hand curve. If the curve deflect to the direction of the progress of the survey, it is called left hand curve. If the progress of the work, it will start from T1 to T2, that is called right hand curve. If it is progress of the survey work, it is starting from T2 T1, it is called left hand curve. So these are the important notations we are using in a simple curve. Once again I will explain. So AI, it is called back tangent and first tangent. IB, that is called forward tangent, and also it is called second tangent. Now the starting point of the curve, it is called point of the curve. It is denoted by PC, or we can call it as T1. So T2 is called point of tangency. It is denoted by PT, and T1I is equal to IT2, that is called tangent length. It is denoted by capital letter T. So the line joining A and B at one point, that is called I, that is called point of intersection. It is also called vertex. We can sometimes it is denoted by V also, I or V, one and same. Next, central angle. While joining T1, T2 at one point, we will get one center of the curve. This is the curve, center of the curve. So angle between T1 or T2, it is called central angle, delta. While drawing the two tangents, so it will deflect, and the external angle is called deflection angle. It is denoted by delta. So deflection angle and central angle, it is one and same, that is delta. And this is the phi intersection angle. It is denoted by phi. Next, CI, the distance between CI, while joining I to O, we will get one straight line. So midpoint of the, this is a long chord. T1, T2 is called long chord. It is denoted by L. And T1, while joining T1, T2, we will get one curve, that is called curve length. Total length of the T1, T2 is called curve length. It is denoted by small l. So we will get I, C is the midpoint of the curve, D is the midpoint of the long chord, and O is the central angle, central point. So distance between C to I, it is called apex distance. It is also called external distance. It is denoted by E, capital letter E. The distance between C to D, it is called mid ordinate. We can call M, and also which is denoted by ordinate O naught. Next, right hand curve. The progress of the survey work, it is starting from T1 to T2, then that is called right hand curve. If it is starting from T2 T1, then it is called left hand curve. So these are the very important notation you have to remember in simple curve. Thank you.